Maurice here back for another Power Pack training. Today we're going to talk about the sacrifice you have to make $10,000 a month, okay? The sacrifice you have to make if you want to make $10,000 a month in SMMA, okay? A lot of you guys want to get to $10,000 a month, but you don't want to do anything. You don't want to buy a course. You don't want to get a coach. You don't want to make cold calls. You just want something push button. You want something you can pop in the microwave and bam, it snaps out clients. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to bust your bubble. That's not how you hit 10K a month, okay? So grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. Let's talk about this. Let me help you guys understand something. That if you want to get to the top of this mountain, which is 10K a month, you will sacrifice, okay? As I look back on my career, okay, my career in SMMA, I made grave sacrifices to make 100 G's my first year, okay? The first sacrifice you guys gotta make if you wanna hit $10,000 a month in social media marketing, okay, is your time, okay? Can't be chilling on the couch, watching Netflix, and, going out doing all these extracurricular activities, vacationing and doing all this other stuff when you haven't did anything in your business, okay? Can you imagine having your job to send you a check unless you go in and clock in and go to work? It's not going to happen. And a lot of you guys don't understand what's required to make $10,000 a month, because you got to understand the majority of the U.S. population, okay? I know this is the richest country on the face of the earth, but less than 1% to 2% of people earn six figures, okay? I'm in the 1-2 top percent of earners in the United States, okay? This is not a hard task, but it's not an easy task either, because most people are lazy. Most people would rather go out and buy an automobile for $20,000, $30,000, okay, and finance it for 5 to 10 years instead of investing in a business that can make them a millionaire, that can make them six figures, multiple six figures. My agency has made me multiple six figures, okay, in a year, okay, because I'm just talking about the beginning, but I'm looking at where I'm at, where I'm at now, and I'm just grateful that I made sacrifices. Now I want you guys to look at this picture, because it's gonna really give you guys an example. This is a picture of Mount Everest, okay, and in order to get to the top of Everest, okay, you have to start at the bottom, of course, okay, where most people don't understand. That's brand new. You're at the bottom. You want to get to the top. And in order to get up this mountain, ladies and gentlemen, as you look at this picture, it's cold, okay? And when you get started in SMMA, it's cold. When you prospect, people are going to tell you no. When you prospect, people are going to look at your video presentation that you email them. And when you go to follow up, they're not going to be there. Okay, when you go to purchase that course, you're going to have to spend hours going through it so that you can figure out the roadmap that you're going to have to take in order to get to your goal, which is the $10,000 a month. Now, most people never climb Everest, okay? The majority, I think, is like 5 or 10% of the people that go on Mount Everest. So it may be a little bit less than that. But most of them, some people die, okay, trying to climb Everest, okay? I don't know the exact statistics. You guys can look it up. But I know a great majority of people attempt, okay? And some people never attempt, okay, to do anything in life, all right? We can just put that one out there on the table. But most people will never attempt greatness, okay? But you notice you got to go up all this rocky terrain to get to the top, okay? It's cold, all right? There's no heat. There's no warmthness, okay? And it's the same thing you're going to have to go through in social media marketing. You're going to have to invest time, okay? And I think it takes, anywhere from 20 days or so to climb Everest. But I don't know how long it's going to take you to get to the top of the mountain, depending on your experience, okay? Some guys have done it faster more or less time. Once again, I don't know the statistics, but I do know it takes some time to get up Mount Everest. All right. And it do take time to be successful, not just in SMMA, but ladies and gentlemen, anything in life. Okay. Some of you guys start SMMA and 3 days later you're out of there because you haven't hit $10,000 a month. So most of you guys pick up the phone and you cold call, for 1 hour, and you say cold calling doesn't work. But yet Uncle Maurice is pulling in multiple six figures in his agency. Okay. By simply making cold calls, okay? So you're going to have to sacrifice time. You're going to have to come home. You're going to have to work 8 hours if you got a job, and you're going to have to put in 1 to 2 hours outside of your regular income, your job, okay? We call JOB the journey of the broke. And if you guys want to free yourself like me, I broke myself free of a JOB, journey of the broke, because I made sacrifices. Yes, I was tired. Yes, I wanted to go to bed instead of getting on the phone and getting hung up on, because as I was growing and trying to figure out a script and what to say when people tell me no, or they're not interested, or they can't afford it, or you're talking to the wrong people, John's not here, how to get past gatekeepers and all the stuff, the grit and grind that I had to go through to get to the top of the mountain. But I didn't let any of that stop me, okay? Now, the flip side of this thing too, ladies and gentlemen, I had to sacrifice money. And this is another big one. I had to go and purchase courses and get a couch and purchase books and travel and go to seminars and meet the guys that were making the big money at the time, because I had a goal. My goal was to hit $10,000 a month just like you, okay? And I wasn't going to let any of that stop me, okay? Yes, I didn't have the money. Physically, it was like, no, I couldn't afford it, but I knew I had a check coming in twice a month. So if that meant holding off on buying certain things and sacrificing instead of me buying the shoes or going on the trip or buying this or buying that or buying the food, I said, I'm going to save up for the course, or I'm going to just, when I get my check, this course is a high priority. Okay. I'm not going to go and put something else as a high priority because I'm trying to get out of this dead-end job and I'm trying to hit $10,000 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to purchase a Mercedes-Benz, if you want to purchase a car, okay, you got to pay the price. You can't go and get the things in life without purchasing it and paying a price. There's a price you must pay to hit $10,000 a month. And 98% of you guys, okay, you're not willing to pay it, and therefore you'll never hit $10,000 a month. And the goal of this video is to let you know, guys, girls, you're going to have to sacrifice greatly. It's going to take you time, energy. It's not the most comfortable thing. Climbing Mount Everest is not comfortable. It's cold. It can kill you, okay? And you're going to have to give it your all. If you want to hit $10,000 a month, it's going to take you guys giving it your all. Time, energy, and money. Okay, don't cheat. A lot of you guys are trying to cheat. When you try to cheat in SMMA or any business, okay, ladies and gentlemen, they lock you up. Just like if you rob a bank, the police, they catch you and put you in prison because you violated the law. The law is you reap what you sow. You have to put in order to get out. And so if you want to make $10,000 a month and you're not willing to invest $1,000 to $2,000 in your education in this business, you're not willing to set aside, a discretionary anywhere from 5 to 10 hours a week. Okay, this is a business, gang. SMMA is a business, okay? And so it requires time dedication. Okay, sacrifice simply is this: you have to give up something of a lower nature to receive something of a higher nature. And if you're not willing to sacrifice, what you want becomes the sacrifice. This is very important. Write that down. If you're not willing to sacrifice what you want in life, what you want in life becomes a sacrifice. If you're not willing to give up $300, $400, $500 for courses and to put aside the time, okay, that's needed to get the business off the ground, to influx that energy into it, gang, okay, Guess what? All the dreams and goals that you want now becomes a sacrifice because you're not willing to sacrifice the things of a lower nature, which is, I thought about it. I was like, man, all this time that I gotta to put into to work this job, all the lunches, all the gas money, all that stuff still requires time. It costs to have a job. You got to buy the clothes, you got to eat the lunches and all the other stuff. You got to put gas in your car. You got to wake up. Or if you work graveyard, you got to sleep during the day and work during the night. You all have to pay sacrifices, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm just telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hit $10,000 a month in SMMA, okay, you must set aside the time, okay? You must put forth the effort. And what I mean by that, you got to grow, okay? Everyone starts at the bottom, gang, okay? I didn't start off making, 30, 40, 50,000 for $50,000 a month, okay? I didn't start off that way. I started at the bottom, okay? I had to learn and grow. And you guys are going to have to learn and grow. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to cold call 5 to 1,000 business owners. You're going to have to talk to that many people to get good at this. But once you get good, you can create your own reality like Uncle Maurice, okay? If I want a client, I can pick up the phone and get a client at will. Why? Because I sacrificed. Okay, at the earlier part of my career, I was horrible. Okay, I was horrible on the phone. I was horrible at SMMA. I was horrible as hiring outsources and learning how to set up Facebook and Google ads. But guess what, gang? I stayed with it until I figured it out. And I figured it out so well, I was able to make 100 G's my first year. Yes, I got beat up. Yes, I fell off the mountain. I didn't die. And a lot of you guys are going to fall off the mountain, meaning you're going to make cold calls and they're not going to be successful. Okay. But you keep going. You're going to buy course after course. You don't buy one course. You buy multiple courses and you go through them thoroughly multiple times. Okay. This is a career, gang. This is not a hobby. And if you treat it like a hobby, it pays you like a hobby. 98% of the people in SMMA are getting paid like a hobby. There's only 1 to 2% of the guys that are in SMMA that are really killing it, So you guys got to understand that the guys that are successful, we make sacrifices. Time, energy, and money. It's required. This is a requirement. It is a prerequisite. If you're not willing to do this, okay, if you're not willing to sacrifice your time, energy, and money, okay, you will not hit this $10,000 a month, period, point blank, because nobody is just going to knock on your door and just say, hey, I want to be your client. You got to go get what you want in life, gang, and this is what you have to do. The sacrifices you have to make if you want to make $10,000 a month in SMMA. If you guys like this video, comment below. Let me know what you thought. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Uncle Maurice puts out fire like this on a regular. Hit the thumbs up. It helps spread the video. If you guys are struggling, you want your blueprint, you want to hit $10,000 a month, click the link in the description. You guys can grab the ICP course. So many people are making money. Go to the page. You guys can see all the testimonials of people that are crushing it. Some of my students are making $20,000 a month in SMMA. So go ahead, click the link in the description, grab the course, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.